think they're triangulating. And sometimes they will, and sometimes they're just going through the motion to drive you ridiculously insane, jealous, out of your mind. Then you come home, and when you come home, and now what you are saying is, where have you been? Why didn't you call? Why didn't you text? And then they're telling you, you're keeping tabs on me now? You know, I have to report to you now? When did this happen? Because if you're going to box me in and close me in, if you're going to cause congestion in my life and I feel like I'm choking, I'm going to have to make some alternate decisions, because I can't have you running my life. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown woman. I can't have you doing this. And you're like, I'm not doing this, baby. I'm just asking, why didn't you text me? Why didn't you? Because I was busy, because I was working, because I couldn't text you. And then I went and I'm driving home. There's traffic. And so it's every excuse in the book. And you notice at this point, devaluation done set in, so you're seeing the narcissist less and less like a text. When they're texting you, love bombing, you get books of text. It's consistent text. Then devaluation, you may not get a text for 3 days. And when you do, it's 2 words, what's up? It's just 2 words. In the less words, they're showing you your value. They're showing you what you mean to them. So when you're being triangulated, watch when they're constantly bragging on someone, or they're talking about how someone has done for them, or someone is constantly chasing them, or someone who's obsessed with them, and they are running from this person. And then when you feel like, okay, they want you, then they start love bombing you in. I'm after you. And then once they get you, it starts all over again until you find yourself mentally entrapped, emotionally entrapped. You find yourself physically entrapped, because you won't move your body because you can't move your mind, and you won't move your mind because you're emotionally trapped. You're trapped with the narcissist. The narcissists have free reign. They can travel all over the place. You no longer have that travel distance because you have allowed your mind to be locked up in a thought. And if you notice, those thoughts were strategically placed in you, and you are thinking around the column that the narcissist has downloaded in your life. And they downloaded what they want you to think. They downloaded how they want you to think it, and they keep feeding the thought, and you keep accepting the thought until you're playing out in a world that don't even exist. And then that person who you're trying to be like, they don't even know, they don't have no idea that the narcissist is even using them. They don't have any idea that you're trying to be like them. They don't have any idea that they're being triangulated with you, because they don't went on with their life. They're moving forward. They're going forward. And that's what you have to do. You have to build your mind. See, many times you get locked emotionally because in your mind is your mind, will, and emotion. See, once you get your will over to the narcissist, that's when you get in trouble, because now they got the total being. When you are in emotion, you can pull that emotion back. When you get thoughts, you can transform your thoughts. You can transcribe into another whole regime in your psyche. But when you give up your will, that is the dislodgement of your person. That is the motivation part of you. That is the aspiration part of you. It makes you move, and move with passion. It gets you going, and gets you going with steadiness and continuance. But this narc knows the power of triangulation. And then those who are actually cheating, there are some narcs that are with their wives, but they got a whole harem of women. And if you could see in the realm of the spirit, you would see women laying all over roads, all over highways, hearts crushed, minds just out of their heads, where the narcissists have totally abused and tortured these women because they have detachment syndromes. They cannot attach and cling to anything but themselves, because they will not add to themselves, because they feel like they need no addition. They just need you to supply them. And supply is like a toaster. You put the bread in the toaster. You don't feel bad for the toaster, because you have to keep pushing it. If it doesn't do right, you push it down, you turn it up. You don't feel bad. You just treat it like an inanimate object, which is what it is. And that's the way narcissists see people. They see people like a chessboard. You move them where you need to move them to maximally benefit yourself. Triangulation maximally benefit them because they are writing the script of their story. They are writing out their movie scene. They're writing out the theatricals, but they're writing it with their words and their tongues to your head, and it going into your mind. And your mind is distributing thoughts and imagery and empowering those imageries to act out and manifest out. And you find yourself every day. That's energy drain. You are so powerful. You are so unique until nobody in the whole world has a fingerprint like you. Your fingerprint, 6.7 billion or 7.6 billion people in all the world, and your print is uniquely different than anyone else. That's how unique you are. Why would you trade your uniqueness? When God uses you, nobody talks like you. Nobody's going to say it like you. Nobody's going to be like you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are so calibrated in differentials until sometimes it takes you. People will call a specialist from Japan, from China. They will call them from Russia to come into an operating room because they are the best there is. And they will spend money to get them to a location. And they get them to a location because they are the best. And they got the best, and they know that with that person in the surgery room, in the operating room, that they are going to meet a criteria beyond expectation. That's the way you are. You are unique. You are powerful. You are fortified, intensely fortified. Your dreams come true with time, determination, imagination, inspiration, and operation. Your dreams come true. You pulled in there and you're thinking, but I am so called. I am the one who's obsessed with him. I'm the one who obsessed with her. I can't see my life being without them. I need them to function. When they are not around me, I have panic attacks. It's like I can't breathe because I'm thinking somebody else holding them, somebody else loving them. I wanted to win their hearts. I didn't get to win their hearts. Somebody else is going to take my baby away. Your baby was never yours. A narcissist never belonged to you. I don't care how many times they tell you they love you. That's when they love you. When they're talking and telling you they love you, right then, it seems like love. It is not. It is a matter of appeal. They are appealing to all of your sense, all of your emotions, and you learn to yield to it. You learn to break to it. You learn to fight for it. You learn to dream about it. You learn to involve yourself intensely. You learn to give yourself totally to it. Because the narcissists specialize in control. And control means that person must be subjected to your thoughts, ideas, your mistreatment. That's why there's trauma bonding. We're going to reiterate all of these things. I have over 100, 200, 300 videos. Please go through those videos. Find the subject that you're dealing with and listen to it at least 3 times. Don't pull out until you've listened to it 3 times. Even if you think you got it on the first time, make yourself go back 3 times. Transform your mind. Build your mind. Your mind is a moving machine, and nothing can conquer the mind. When a person goes into a coma and they're thinking in their mind, they'll tell you the whole time they was in their coma, they was thinking with their mind, I'm coming out of this. One day I'm coming out of this. One day I'll walk. And they kept on and they kept on. The doctor said they're not going to make it. And they made it past what the doctor said. The doctor said their body starts shutting down. And all of a sudden their body start working again. And then when they come out of that coma for 5 years, they will tell you, I thought this. Your thinking is powerful. You are powerful. You are a walking machinery of excellence, of power. Honey, your tears can dry. We're witnesses. And the best of you is yet to come. My level of confidence has never been so high because I have a God that I believe in, and so do you. Take time with you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. When you are being triangulated, oh, it's just the beginning of your excellence. If they can walk away, let them. If they can triangulate and not realize your value, and they don't, and they never will, get up. Open the curtains of your life and allow the sun to shine. The beauty of the sun hits your face. Get up. You could do it again. You could be it again. You can go after it again. It's not over until you quit. And you can't quit because there's so much still waiting for you to do, still waiting for you to say, and still waiting for you to be. Triangulation, difficult. Oh yeah. Very difficult. Very hard. Almost impossible to get past, because there's no other devaluation than for you to be in a place where you give away my heart. And the narcissists know they have your heart. They give themselves away as if they are a common bag of potato chips to everybody. And once a person violates uniqueness, you don't get that back. You have to replace that with something else. Uniqueness leaves. It's the power that gave you the differential. That leaves. So when you're being triangulated, think, no matter what you do, and you'll see me emphasize in every video, think, 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 change your mind, build your mind, deal with your mind, feed your mind, carve your mind, sculpture your mind, engraft your mind, because wherever your mind goes, your body will follow. Joyce Myers. Triangulation, it's not over. If he wants to exalt them, let him. You build yourself up again and again and again, because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And you remember, we don't just survive, we thrive. I'm Helen Sadler, your destiny helper. I just hope you enjoyed this teaching. Listen to it 3 times minimum, 3 times minimum. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and push the bell. And every time I come on, you will get an alert. Also, don't forget to register for the conference. You know, we're going to deal with dating in the 21st century. Register for the conference at destinyhelper.com. destinyhelper.com. Register while you still have time. And guess what? I'm going to see you on the next video. Love you.